Where's 10
It's been
minutes?
20 years. You had enough time.
Yeah. We haven't seen it now. I really don't know if it's going to change anything. But then just like in episode, in like Rick and Morty and in Doc and Marty, like Marty just goes along with it still. Like doesn't think like, maybe this is a bad idea. I mean, like he'll sit there and bitch, but then like, does he still time travel? Like he gets in the car and then he like ends up going back in time and almost bangs his mom. Then comes back and then what happens in Back to the Future 2? Go to the future. What happens in like Rick and Morty? Morty, you gotta mention to go on. You're gonna go. Oh, jeez, Rick, I don't know. Still goes.
Yep.
But this was just watching this. I'm like, I felt like I was watching Rick and Morty, but I was just watching one where like they kind of just like got away with more than what they kind of have been on Adult Swim. It's not by a lot, by all means, by any means, but they've gotten away with like get away with a little bit more. But I found this through like a friend of mine saying to me, like, how many of you, like, how did you find out about Doc and Marty? Like, were you already fans, like, of the creator, like you just found it that way, or friends sent it to you? How many have like a friend send them Doc and Marty? A few of you? How many of you found it another way? What way did you find it?
Just through other animators he was friends with.
Just through other animators?
Just through osmosis of that.
Oh, look at you.
He said osmosis.
$10 words.
But yeah, it's just being familiar with the artist in different ways. Like I said, through his other friend artists, you see it on Twitter, and that's how I came across it.
No, I'm just messing with people with $10. That's all. Anybody else? Yeah, Team Rocket.
Alright, no, I just found it by suggested videos. I was looking up like old Rick and Morty clips that I like to watch, and then it just popped up as one.
So you got stuck in a YouTube black hole then?
Yep. It was great.
That was
So many cats.
YouTube black hole. You'll find anything. And things you never wanted to know you could find.
Exactly.
I'm that guy who I was at my local game store one day, was looking at new games, and I was like, what is this? And my buddy's like, you have not seen Rick and Morty, what is wrong with you? So I'm that guy. That's why I found out about it.
Some one of those people like, you haven't seen this? Okay, here you go. Watch it.
You're welcome.
Like when they say, show up, you ever seen Doc and Marty? Well, hey, here you go. Here's the first episode. And then hopefully you'll go home and look up the rest.
Yeah.
Or, you just go home and watch Rick and Morty. Either way. So for those of you that watched the show before it became Rick and Morty, when it became Rick and Morty, were you kind of surprised that they took it and made it into a refined show? Yeah. It went from being like, prison toilet-based wine to, a fine Merlot that's, like been like barrel aged for, 2 years. Gotta go with something. Anybody? I'm really big on audience participation, guys. So if you guys want to have something to say, like just pop it out. Like I'm not. No? Nobody? Okay. Everyone's just like, sweet, it became a real show. Yeah? Okay.
To be fair, they give you a lot more options. It's not just about time travel.
Right, there's more than just time travel.
I like to say it's Back to the Future with Doctor Who mutants in it. You know what I mean? It's different dimensions.
Yeah.
Sliders? Damn.
Parallel universes.
I think never hear anybody bring up sliders again. Holy shit.
It's not my first show, right?
No.
I'm messing with you. The show that got canceled is far too early.
Sliders, they only have
Just less balls in it.
What, the sliders?
Oh, God.
Hamburgers.
Should have shown a different episode.
You mean there's more?
Less ball.
Less ball licking.
How many episodes are there?
How did it evolve from one to the other?
Probably pitched it to Adult Swim.
I think it's like during that time, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because literally like, I found like very little like going through because I just found the episodes, was, he was already doing or starting to do Harmon show, or he was on a Harmon show, and I think that's how it got, like this got noticed and it got put onto it. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, man.
Oh, have you purchased the season 3 DVDs? Because it has a whole bit on it.
Yeah.
The whole Doc and Marty thing and
There's a lot of
kind of how it all started. And
I mean, there was somebody who had vision, saw that thing we just watched, and said, let's give them a lot of money to do this.
Yeah, you gotta be somebody like sitting there going like watching this, like that's probably happened like where they're like, look, you gotta watch this. It's like Wayne's World 2, like where they're like, Cassandra's like, you gotta see this, like they're so funny. I like this. Let's take it and make it fun.
It's crazy that somebody else said, yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean, I really would hope it wasn't like the bollocking episode, and they're like, that's, you know what? This would work. So we're gonna do another episode. This one, has anybody here ever read the comic book Scud, The Disposable Assassin? Yeah, that was gonna be a real stretch, so I'm not really surprised with it.
Morning, drop whatever you're doing. I gotta tell you about a comic book called Scud the Disposable Assassin.
Doc, I'm right in the middle of standing all alone by myself in this darkened room.
Morning, I know that's important, but it can wait.
All right, you talk me into it. What's this comic all about?
Marty, just relax a little bit. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know. Better turn up your hearing aid, Marty. All right, first things first, Marty. Scud the Disposable Assassin is a comic book about Scud robots. And Scud robots are assassins and killers. And you hire them by putting some quarters into a vending machine. The vending machine is sitting out there on the side of the street. Do you believe that, Marty?
Wow, so if I wanted somebody dead, say my granddaddy, all I have to do is put some coins into the vending machine and Scott will come out and kill her off, and then I don't have to take her to the bingo machine, bingo nights anymore, and then she'll die.
That's right, Marty. It's that simple. Marty, once the Scud destroys his target, then he himself is destroyed as well. There's a connection there, Marty. The Scud blows up and self-destructs and dies all over the place.
Self-destruct? I don't like anything about that. I'm really sad about that. I don't want to do anything about that. I don't want anything to do with that.
Well, then you're in for some good news, Marty. Because this comic book follows the story of Scud model number 1373. He's a smart Scud because instead of killing his target, he decided to cripple his target and place it on life support so that way he can stay alive.
Boy, life support. My grandmammy was on life support. I don't even know how people pay for it. It's just out of control, Doc. Last time I heard life support, it sure does cost a lot of money. The health insurance problem. How does this guy pay for it? Because we didn't even pay for it.
He pays for it by taking more assassin chops, Marty. What did you think was gonna happen, Marty? What are you crazy, Marty? What did you think was gonna happen, Marty? It's a comic book. It's not real life. It's just a comic book, Marty. It's not real life. It's not real life, Marty. It's a comic book.
Hey, Doc, I'm looking here on my iPhone, and it says here that Rob Schraub, the creator of Scud, quit the comic book after 20 issues, and then he left the story unfinished. I want to know the ending. I ain't gonna read something that doesn't have an ending on it.
Not to worry, Marty, because the final 4 issues of Scud the Disposable Assassin are coming out in 2008, and the story will finally come to a close.
Wow, that's pretty great, Doc. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, it's great. Now look, Marty. Look what I found outside our house, Marty.
Oh no! It's real!
Scud is real, Marty. It's real.
Oh, it's just a comic book. Oh God, it's real!
Get ready. The whole world's gonna die, Marty, because Scud is real, Marty. It's real.
I can't believe it's real!
Scud is real, Marty.
It's real! It's real!
It's real. Scud is real, Marty. Scud is real. Scud is real.
Scud is real. Like, watching episode 1 and watching this one, I was like,
where are the balls?
no, not where are the balls. It's just like, I don't know how to go from one thing to another. And it seems like some random animation is just like, I'm gonna make this parody, I'm just gonna do whatever I want about it. Because legitimately, that I mean, it is a real comic book, and that actually, like what they said is actually what happened to it, because I read it, so they didn't finish it like in 2008, so. Like it's really, it just, I don't know, like, just from like this to going to Rick and Morty, I didn't really get it. Like, I love Rick and Morty, just like I don't see how I'm so flabbergasted like that. This was like what led to it, because I was so crude, it's just like, it just seemed random. And that was it, so, actually,
He just whipped him out for a moment. Why that episode you'll see it. He doesn't have his balls out.
We were all sitting here, our eyes all halfway open.
Yeah, Morty, you know, the nice thing about ice cream is that it's ice cold. It's cold on your tongue, it's delicious, and sort of just slimes down the back of your throat. Yeah, you know, ice cream is, I'm definitely open for the ice cream choice. I mean, if I had to pick a choice, it would be for ice cream. You know, Morty, ice cream's a good choice to pick. It sure is, Rick. I mean, I like it because, like you said, it's cold and it sort of just drips down your throat. You don't even have to swallow, Morty. You kind of just like, kind of just like, you know, kind of, you know, it just goes right down. Yeah, it's delicious. It just goes right down. It's ice cream. I highly encourage everybody to try it. If you haven't tried ice cream, you gotta give it a chance. Yeah, you gotta give it a shot. You gotta give ice cream a shot. If you're listening to this, if anyone out there is hearing this, I mean, this is just a conversation between me and Rick, but if anyone else is eavesdropping on this conversation, like, you should seriously try ice cream if you haven't tried it. Yeah, if you haven't tried ice cream, you gotta give it a shot. I mean, what are you waiting around for? One cup of ice cream isn't gonna kill you. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. You're not gonna die from one cup. I mean, you know, unless you're lactose intolerant. Oh yeah, of course. There's always one of those in the crowd. Man, I want to try ice cream. I heard it's pretty good. It is pretty good, Morty. It's pretty good. It's ice cream. You gotta get that delicious taste of ice cream. Man, the delicious taste of ice cream. That'd be a good slogan for the Ice Cream Corporation. Morty, the Ice Cream Corporation. Let me tell you, they are in need of slogans. You should have heard their last slogan. What was it? It was ice cream. Come and taste it. Slips down your throat. Oh, that's kind of, I don't know, that's not too bad a slogan, Rick. Well, maybe it's not so bad, right? It's not too bad. I got a good slogan for them. Ice cream. Get your ice cream here. Step right up. Huh, that's a pretty good slogan. It's got a nice bell to it. It's got a nice ring to it, I meant. Hey, Rick. We should start an ice cream company. That's a good idea, Morty. I'd be honored to start an ice cream company with you, Morty. Yeah, Rick, I'd start an ice cream company with you, you old son of a bitch. Shut your mouth, Morty, you little piece of F. You little piece of S. We're going to start an ice cream corporation, Morty. We're going to take over the entire ice cream corporations of all of them. Man, we're going to take over a whole icecreamcorporation.com. Freaking ice cream. Morty, we're gonna make so much ice cream, we're gonna drown the whole world in ice cream. I'm gonna take a big ice cream all over somebody's face. No, that's not cool. I don't know what you're implying with that phrase, the way you phrased that. I don't know, it's just, I meant like, you know, you put ice cream in your mouth, your mouth's on your face, and I figured that was kind of, you know. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Say no more. I apologize. Rick? Ooh, Morty. It's a nice day out there. There's 5 of them, and I've had 5 Mortys. Uh-oh. That's a cannon.
Alert. Memory corruption detected. No additional to consider incorrect
God, Rick, oh God, what did you do? It's not useful to be alive. It's better this way. You
kept the chip inside him this whole time?
Yeah, Morty, I hide all my secrets in Morty's. You should know that by now. You're like a walking safe.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you even talking about, Rick? I can't begin to comprehend how fucked up you need to be in the brain to even begin to allow this to happen.
I mean, you eat chicken, Morty. What do you think happens to them? You know, it's a cold universe. Factory farming, Morty. You know, if you want to sit here and preach, you might want to consider putting your money where your mouth is, going vegan or whatever, and leave me out of it. It's not my problem.
Geez, you really tore me apart with that, Rick. You know, you're right. I'm going vegan. This is canon. Morty is now vegan. This is canon. Canon. I'm a full-on vegan now. Season 4, all vegan. Season 4, 100% vegan, Morty.
All right, shut up, Morty.
So that's actually all I have. I know the paneling's super early, but if you guys would sit around, chit chat, it's all good. I think 11 o'clock is when they start kicking everybody out. So please don't sit in here and lick anybody's balls. There, I've said it. I've asked you not to. Please don't do it. I don't need that on my conscience. I'm not even going to go anywhere near that. That just goes in a whole other direction. You never know. That's only going to go down.
Thank you.